Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by my channel today. So today I have a Christmas in July swap share. So today I'm going to share with you what I made for my Christmas in July swap partner, which was Tove. And this was hosted by Tina Marie, Mrs. Evally. I always want to call her MrsEvally, and it's Evally. And there's several girls in this swap, and I will list them all below in my description box so that you can go check all of them out. So I'm going to get right to what I made for Miss Tove. And so the first thing I want to share is going to be my embellishment book. And I have made these several times. I really love making these little books. And the collection I used is Sugar Cookie. It's a Frank Garcia collection. And it's an older collection, but I chose to use Sugar Cookie, and then I also mixed it up with another collection, which I believe is Merry Days. So I got two collections going on, so they're kind of mixed up. But I think it's okay. I think it'll be okay. So here's my embellishment book, and here is how I decorated the front. So here I just put a little tissue, it's not tissue, it's kind of like a parchment paper doily that I had cut out, and then a piece of ephemera, some little flowers here, some little pom-poms, and a little bead, that's just a bead glued on, and then some pink gauze or cheesecloth, and then a little piece of lace right there tucked behind this little piece of ephemera. You can see the little Dollar Tree mesh trim, and then I got this little corner on here, and I've got one up here at the top. And I don't know if you can see it. I could see there's a little bit of a shadow, but I put some little used a little brush and flicked some oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of this stuff. It's not gesso, but it's similar to gesso. So there are little flecks all over the front and the back. And I also used these little snowflakes that were gifted to me by Tina Marie. And so I used them on my book. And here I've got another one. And they do get a little, a little smashed up, but I think they're still really, really cute. So I love them on there. I think they're really cute. And then here you can see I used some of the Hobby Lobby trim, some lace here that is, or it's a kind of a crochet trim that looks a little like a snowflake, and then just some little pearls that I've put on. And I don't know if I'm holding it too close for you to really see it, but yeah, that's how I decorated the front. And then the side here looks like this, and so I put the word Sugar Cookie on here, and then did a little bit of stenciling and a little piece of ephemera and another piece. So just made a little collage there. Put these little gems from Hobby Lobby on, and the back looks like this. Just put my little sticker. So, and I also gessoed, or it's not gessoed, but there's some flecks on the back. Looks like snow. And so I tied it up like this with some seam binding. And so I doubled up the seam binding, and see if I could find the other end. And just opens up like this. And here's what the inside looks like. I didn't do much decorating on the pockets here, because if I did, I would cover the cute little deer, so I just left it plain. And I did stitch all around everything with gold thread. So we have two pockets on, a pocket on each side, so there's two pockets. And so here in the first pocket, what I have made was I used some wrapping paper and just created a little envelope. And this is a Tim Holtz die that I got about a year ago. And so I used that. It's kind of a 3D. It's really, really pretty. I really like it. And so in here, I've just tucked in some pretty little Studio Oh Dear vintage die cuts. These I got from Kitty Witty Papercraft. And so I know Tove loves vintage, and she loves little deer, so I picked her up one of those. And so that's what's inside this little pocket here. And the next little pocket is just some sugar cookie ephemera, and I just decorated the top of the packaging. So I have that tucked here in this little pocket. And then this little pocket here, I just made some tags, and so I made this little pocket here to put the tags in. And also made this is a die cut from AliExpress, and I don't remember like what store, but it makes like little cookies. And so I just made some little star sugar cookies, and I put some glass glitter on the fronts of them. Well, I say on them because right here I've got a package that I made. So just decorated the pocket up like this, and I did do some stitching, and here is what the first little tag looks like. So it's really, really pretty. And I did die cut some little snowflakes across the bottom, and then I used one of my punches to scallop the bottom. Just looks like that. I also distressed the edges with some ink, distress ink, and tied it up just like this. And I did leave the strings, so there are gold strings. So that's the first tag, and then here's what the pocket looks like. So really cute. And then here is another tag. Just used some of the paper from the Sugar Cookie collection and did the same as I did. All three tags are made about the same. The same design, just different papers. So I have those all tucked up in this little pocket. Just like that. And that's what's in here. And then this top pocket here is just the puppy stickers ephemera from the Sugar Cookie collection. And here is how I did the bag topper. So the bag topper is a die, and I just put a little rosette with a piece of chipboard and a little heart. I believe I die cut that heart and then stitched across it and put some Nuvo drops on it. And here I just made a little clip with a pom-pom and put some little tinsel around it to make it sparkly. So that's what's in this pocket up here. Okay, and then this side I've just cut out some die cuts. And this is I picked this up from Hobby Lobby. So it's a collection of a bunch of different, I'm not sure, I may have already put it away, but I can show you this. This is the little star that I was showing. It's the 3D Impresslets by Sizzix, and there's the number, and it cuts and embosses these cute little star shapes. And so yeah, I've already put this away, but this is from Hobby Lobby. Now this I ordered from scrapbook.com and Sparkle. I don't have all my dies out, but if you're interested in any of these, just put me a message, a comment below, and I will tell you where I got them. And so I just stapled a little bow here on top of this little bag. So these are really cute. These are little bells. I guess I should open it and show you what the die cuts look like, because they're really cute. So just these little bells, really cute. And I believe these were, I did get these on clearance, so I don't know if they still have them or not. And then this one says, I don't know if you can see it, handmade. That doesn't help. Oh my goodness. So let's see. And then this one is not from Hobby Lobby. This was from my stash, but it's really cute. So I did use this on one of my projects, so I included some of those. So that's what was in the little bag. And then here are the little star, like sugar cookies that I made. And for the bag topper, I just die cut out 2 little stars and just adhered them to the top of the bag with a little bow and a cute little Santa baby sentiment on there. this little pocket just has some little star gems from Joann's and some bling from Joann's. And these two toppers look identical, except for the sentiments are different. And these little bows are from Hobby Lobby or AliExpress. And this is just a candy cane die from I believe it came from the same die set that I used for the little sugar cookies. So just a die from my stash of dies. I do have quite a large stash of dies. And so here on the back pocket is, inside here is the bag topper that looks like this. It is the die. So I did get her the die. I hope she doesn't have it already. So I did get that like 5 months ago. And so that's just on there. Let's see, I don't think I have it all the way. Okay, just like that. So this is just wrapping paper. It's really sturdy wrapping paper. Like it's not like paper, like, I don't know, it's got like some kind of plastic coating on it so it doesn't tear, so it makes really good bags. And so that's why I just went ahead and used that for packaging some things up. And I'll just go ahead and put these back in later. Let me get them out of the way though. So that is my little embellishment book that I made. And I'm going to set it over here. Okay, and so the next thing that I made for Tove is, I got this box from Pretty Mix Studio. She sent me a bunch of charms and beads and pretty little things to play with, and so I'm recycling her box. But I am going to cover it up with one of these little poinsettias that I made. I did get this poinsettia die from Hobby Lobby, and so I just cut out a couple of different ones. I did cut out a red one too, but I made this little pink one and this little kind of coral colored one. And so I thought I would just kind of use the box, but just kind of, when I package it up, I'm going to put this little poinsettia over the top. I think that will be really pretty. And so in here, I have made just a couple of little bags of little die cut candies. And this little die here, the little candy die, looks like this. And I picked it up from, here's the name of the place I picked it up, Impression Obsession Rubber Stamps. And if you've seen some of my videos, you've seen the little sock bunny. That's where I got the little sock bunny stamp also. So I did pick this up for Tove. So I went ahead and created some for her so she knows, you know, what it looks like. So you do stamp the image and then you die cut over it, and it cuts all these little candies out. And so I just put them in these little candy bags. I tried to make some like chip bags and put some little beads inside. And I did, let's see, this one right here. So there's two different colors of ink. This one's like the flamingo, kitsch flamingo, and then this one is sponge sugar, or I believe that's what it's called. Tim Holtz Distress Oxides is what I used. And so when I cut these out, I realized that you could like put two together, and so your candy is double-sided. So I made her a few of those so she could see that. And so how I decorated these is I just tied some seam binding to the top with some little tulle trim, and here I made a little safety pin embellishment. So I just put some beads on there and this little deer. So he doesn't have a little hole, so I had to glue one of the little bales that I received from Natalie from Pretty Mix Studio onto the back of him to make him into a charm. And so that worked out great. And here's some tiny little Heishi beads down in there. And I got this safety pin from my mom. So it turned out really cute just using a gold safety pin. I did spray paint some safety pins the other day, pink, and they turned out really cute. But I thought the gold one looked best on here with the deer. So, and the stitching. So I just left it like that. And then this one, I used a bead from Pretty Mix Studio, or a charm. It's a charm. It's got a little hole up here at the top. And then just tied on some tulle and some velvet trim, or it's ribbon. So that is how I decorated those. And then I also made Tove a little flag, because I've really been enjoying making these flags. I think they're so pretty and they're so fun to make. And so this one, I just cut out a little ticket and made sure I had a little snowman image on here, and then put a little snowflake and then a little star here. And I've got another little star tucked up in here with a little snowflake. And let's see, I layered it with some lace trim, and you can see there's some little diamond dots. Here's a little white one, and a little pink one, and a little pink one, and then some of this shiny like mesh ribbon from Hobby Lobby, and just a little bow. And these little pom-poms, I did use some glitter paste to make them all sparkly, and I painted this little sucker stick. It's a cake pop stick, I'm sorry, a cake pop stick. Painted it gold and put some glitter on it, and it turned out really pretty. And so the next thing I made are these little tassels that everybody's been making. I finally made some, and my little packaging kind of covers the top, but that's the way it's going to be. I wanted the deer to show, so I folded it over, and then it just kind of covered the top, but still turned out cute. And it is a shaker on the back, and when I sewed it up, it kind of bunched right here in the corner, but I think it'll be okay. So it is a shaker on the back, and on the front looks like this. So I just a little flower that I made, and then some little ruffle wrapping paper, and then here's some of those little candies that I've put on here, and a little sentiment, and one of the little stars that I got from Joann's. And then it just opens like this. With some, this Velcro is from AliExpress. And then my charms look like this. Whoops, sorry about that. So my charms look like this. I'm trying to keep the glare off, but I'm not sure I'm doing a very good job. So this one looks like this, and I just put a little, these are from Hobby Lobby, and I did notice that Hobby Lobby has Christmas out now. So I'm not sure they had those out, but they do have Christmas out. Whoops, I'm just trying to turn that over. So this little bead is a little bow bead, and it is from Pretty Mix Studio. I recently did a video on Pretty Mix Studio. So that little bead is from her shop, from Natalie's shop. And then here is just a little bead that I made that I wire wrapped. And these little spacers, I don't know if you can see them, those are from Natalie's shop too, from Pretty Mix Studio. So those are really cute. And also these little clips here, those are from Pretty Mix Studio. And then here is another charm. This one I put a little sucker charm on, lollipop. And I did have these in my stash, but I do believe you can get those from Pretty Mix Studio too. So just a mixture of little ribbons down here. And then this one has a little bow, and then another little wire wrapped bead cluster, little dangle, and then a little snowflake. And then here is this one. I don't know if I've got a shadow, but this is from AliExpress, I do believe. I don't think I got that from Pretty Mix Studio, but I may have. And so that is my little tassel dangles that I made. So they just go right back up in here. And it just closes up like that. And I'm going to put some shred in here before I send it off to help hold everything more secure. So it goes like that. And so the next little thing I made is just this little book here. I picked up these little plastic sleeves. I can't remember what they're called, but they come where there's a pocket on this side and there's a pocket on this side. And I don't know, I can't remember like what it's called. But so I just stitched up each one of the ends, because the ends are open, like you slide things in. It's some kind of little protector. But I filled it with sequins and then just stitched up the sides there on both of these. And here I just put a piece of the sugar cookie ephemera, and this was a Maggie Holmes sticker, I believe. And so trimmed it with some pom-pom trim, and I attached each of my little signatures, I guess you call them. I don't know. I'm going to call them little folders with seam binding, and so they're all tied here on the end. I used different colors, and I just made a little dangle. So this is made from paper. I just layered up a bunch of paper to make this little candy cane, and then I put a little bell on here, and then another little bow, so it jingles. And so this opens up to the first little folder. And here I just put Christmas, and I made some little candy canes with a die I have. And then this is just a little pocket that I just made a little tag. And so I just stapled everything right in the middle. So it's just, all this is just put together and then just stapled right onto the tag. And then here's just how I decorated the front of this pocket. You can see this little piece of tulle back here, and then some crochet lace trim, and then another little piece of trim, and this little bear I had in my stash, and then just a tiny bitty bow. And then the next page looks like this. And so these are just some little embellishments that I made, little paper strips. And so I put tulle over the top and then just stitched Joey across there. So I made 2 of those. And this little pocket I made with vellum, and I just wrapped string around it before I glued it down. And then I just die cut some joy words and just put a little crochet trim topper on it, just like that. And this one says December 25th. And the next page looks like this, just another little pocket. I put some little tulle here and a little piece of pink crochet trim, little star, another little tag that I just stapled the little fabric scraps to the top. Looks like that. I did get this paper here on the back from Jennifer, a Trace of Sparkle, from her shop. So, and I am out, so I'm going to have to go see if I can get some more. And so this one's just, I just left it plain. I just embellished it with a couple of stars and a sentiment across there and a couple of stars at the top. And so this page, I just made this little embellishment. So he's made with crepe paper. I made a crepe paper rosette and die cut this little jaggedy circle. And then just some ephemera. And this little guy, I can't remember where I got him because I've had him for a while. Or it's a girl, so I've had her for a while, so I just stitched her up and put these little French knot buttons across her shirt, and put some little, I don't know if you can see, the little eyes are glossy accents. And then here I just added some sequins, some of the little star stickers from Joann's, and yeah, there's a sequin tucked in there and a little bow. So it's a really cute embellishment. And then this page is just, I stapled some little trims together and just glued it to the top of that page. So it's real simple. Wish I didn't have the shadow across here. Oh my goodness. And then here I just made some bows from the sugar cookie collection and put some little, what are these, like enamel or resin flowers in the center. And then this page, this little pocket, I just embellished it with a little die cut. This one's from Coco and Reno. And this word, I believe, came from pink, let's see, pink paper peppermints. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I bought that collection, and so I had that in my stash. And here, just another little tag. Just got some trim stapled to the top. And this little bow. So that is my little embellishment book, little mini embellishment book. And I also made Tove just one of these little boxes. This was a die I picked up from Tuesday Morning. And it's a really pretty die, so it makes this little box. And I just have some little bows in here. So I just made her some bows. And so those are tucked up inside this little box. I love this little box die. It's so cute. And I've opened it so many times. I've kind of got a little crease there, but it's really cute. So I really like that. And I've got Miss Tove a little embellishment box. And I decorated it with the sugar cookie collection. And so here I just fussy cut out a little deer from one of the papers and just embellished it. So here I've got a little candy cane, some little flowers, a little bow. I put a little bit of, what is this? Nouveau drops in the middle of the bow. And then here I just had some little die cut flowers, some little roses. And then this little trim here I got from Kathy. And so I've used it here on this. And I did stitch around everything with gold thread, so it is stitched up. And I made this little handle for this. So I just had this little box, and so I just made this little wrap for it, and then I put a little handle on it. So that's all I did to embellish the box. And then I made these little wire wrap beads. And Miss Tove was asking me where I got this little bead, and so I put her some inside here. So it opens up like this, and I did just use some double-sided tape, so this will come off, but to hold it on there really well, I just put some double-sided tape. And then here are the beads. So here are these little sparkly beads, Tove. So these are from Hobby Lobby. And here I just wire wrapped a bunch of different colors of beads. And here's one of the little charms that I like to make. I did have this for Tove for last Christmas, but I forgot to send it to her, so I'm going ahead and sending it to her for this swap because I got her name again. So we are swapping again, which is fine with me because I love everything Miss Tove makes. And so, yep, so here are all the little beads. And they are just, I did get this little box from AliExpress. I've had it for a while. And so it just looks like that. It's a little bitty box. Really, really cute. And so I've also got this little box that I decorated. So this is the little bakery box. I've made this several times. I do double it up so that it's sturdy, so it's got some heavyweight cardstock and then the pattern paper on top of that. And let's see, I did gold stitch with gold thread all around it, so there's gold stitching all around. And here's the back. And for the front, I put some napkin trim all around the top and the bottom. Let's see, I'll hold it back a little bit. So the top and the bottom, I did put the napkin trim on, and then the top, I added the little pom-poms, little pom-pom trim. And then down here, I put this trim that's from Hobby Lobby. And I went to get some more, and they don't have this color. So I don't know if they've done away with it or they're just out. So I gotta get some more of this. And so on the top of this, I just wrapped it with some little thread, some thread that has like the little sequins attached to the thread. So I thought that was really cute. It's just wrapped around. And then up here I put one of these little bows that I made using Buzzin' with Bees SVG file from one of her YouTube videos. She has a SVG, free SVG file that cuts these little reindeer bows. And so I finally made those. I knew I wanted to make those, and so I finally made those, and they're so stinking adorable. And so here is my little decoration here for the center. It's just a rosette and a piece of ephemera. And you can see here I put some glossy accents on his belt and his eye, his boots, if you can see them shining. And then here's just some stickles, and then I added a little pom-pom there. So inside here, what I did was I just cut out a bunch of the bows, the reindeer bows, like this. And I didn't put the pom-poms in yet because I don't know if Tove wants pom-poms or if she wants to use it like that. But she could see that I used a pom-pom on the front. I know V, she put pom-poms on hers, so that is an option. And this is made with the Sugar Cookie collection, and this is just some paper I had from my stash. So that's what's in here. It's just a mixture of papers for the bows. And yeah, they're basically those three designs there. So that is what is in my cute little baker's box that I just love. It's so adorable and holds quite a bit. So there's that. And so I am going to decorate my box. Use these as kind of fillers. I'm not sure how many I will get in the box, but I did pick these up from Hobby Lobby the other day. I thought they were so cute. They're part of the Christmas stuff. Actually, it's not the Christmas stuff. It was just what was it? It was out in one of the aisles, like out in the middle. So, but it was by the Christmas, the stuff they have out for Christmas. So it just looks like this is what the packaging looks like. And so you get 6, and so you get these designs. And so I went ahead and folded one up. And so I'm going to give Tove a few of those. So these are really, really fun, I thought. And let's see. So also I made Tove. She told me that she really loved the elephant that I made for my sister. So I made Tove a little elephant. And so he turned out super cute. So it looks like this. And it's so beautiful. I just love it. I love making these. This is my last little elephant until Christmas rolls around and I can get some more. So this little glitter elephant, I don't know if you can see him. He is from, well, it's a she. I don't know why I keep saying he. She is from Walmart. So it's a Christmas ornament that they've had for a couple of years now at Walmart. So I'm hoping they will have it again this Christmas so I can grab me a bunch more of these. But I left the hanger on Tove's. I'm not sure if she wants to hang it, but when he's standing up, he stands a little lopsided. So I just went ahead and left the hanger on so he can hang straight. But yeah, he's not perfect, but he is plastic and he is from Walmart. But he is so beautiful, all decorated up. So I just love him. Her so much. Oh, and I put some little blush on her cheeks. Isn't that so adorable? Oh, it's just so adorable. And a little bow on her tail. So that is for Miss Tove. She is getting one of my little elephants. Oops. I can't wait for her to have that. And so the next thing, so now I'm going to skip over to the next collection. Let's see if I can put this up here. Which is the, I think I said Merry Days. I think it's Merry Days. And so I've made one of these little round suitcases, luggage, little bags that MommyNMeCrafts Patty has a tutorial for. And I've made a couple of these, and so I made Tove one, and I used the little holly papers and gold, and then of course this little coral color, and I think it turned out really cute. And here's how I decorated the front. I just left it simple, so it's just a little bow, and I put a little flower here in the center with some, I just glued on some little beads. And here's the handle. I used these little garden party hearts. I don't know if you can see the little enamel stickers. So for the handle, and then this opens up like this, and inside I decorated the inside with fa la la la, fa la 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 la. So I made Tove one of these little TVs. It looks like this. I did use the little buttons from Buttons Galore and More. And then these are just some stickers from the Merry Days collection. And then these are some little diamond dots. And a little puffy sticker from Sugar Cookie. He's inside there, or she. And then just some little snowflake. They're kind of like polymer clay pieces, and then some sequins. So turned out really cute. So that's one little embellishment that I've put inside. And then I also made this little snow globe. So I did use a die. And down here it says Believe. And it's got a little image of Santa. And it looks like that. That was super cute. Isn't that fun? I think it's so fun. So got that one. And then I made another one of the little embellishments that looks like this. And so just a crepe paper rosette that's been die cut into that shape right there, the little zigzag shape. And then a little piece of ephemera and a star piece of ephemera. It's a die cut. And then some folded paper, ruffle trim, or ruffled paper, and then stitched with gold. And down here is a little sequin and a diamond dot, the word Merry, and this little guy, Santa. I used a bunch of French knots to bring some interest to his cap. So, isn't that cute? I really like doing that too. Pieces of ephemera. Add some texture. So cute. So there's that. And then I made some little shaker bows. So just some little shaker bows are in there. And let's see. And I've got some little shaker candy canes. So, little shakers. So stinking cute. So I guess this is a box of mostly shakers. So we've got that. And then this is just a little envelope that I made to put Tove's letter in. And it opens up like that. The first one I made, I glued this on upside down, so I had to make another one. So I have one that's upside down too. So here's where I used the little wreath that I'm gifting her, one of the die cuts in the little embellishment book. So that is what that looks like. So that's just the envelope that's going to hold the letter. And then here is just one of the little wallets. So this is a die I picked up from AliExpress. And I just kept it simple and just put a little bow. The glitter paint that I used has some little yellow flakes, so I'm not too happy about the yellow, but it is done. So you can't see it when it's like that, but when it goes down, yellow, not yellow, yellow, not yellow. So, guess what it is, right? And then in here, I've got some little candy canes and some bells. Let's see. So here's another candy cane, and then this one, and then I made a little bell. So really cute little die cuts. Oh, there's another bell, and then another little bell. So that's what is inside the little wallet. I just stuck this shred in there just to make it pretty. So there's the little wallet. And so the next thing that I made, this is the last thing I made. So I did make an altered file folder, and I did buy this, the base, the file folder from Jennifer, A Trace of Sparkle. I did purchase that from her Zibbit store. I think she's going to be on Etsy now, but I did purchase that from her, so it is my base. And so I did use the, is it Merry Days? Oh my gosh, I'm not even sure. Collection for this. And I tied it up with seam binding, and I've got 3 different ones here, and I can't find the ends. So I'm just going to give it a go and see how it goes. So I just had it tied up like that to hold it shut because it is fat. So it won't lay flat, so you do have to tie it up because it's so chunky. So I wasn't sure about this at first, but I kept working on it, and finally I decided I liked it. So we're going to keep it, and I'm going to send it to Miss Tove. And so the front cover here, I just made, well, first I attached this little red envelope. So there's a lot of little flaps. So there's a lot of envelopes that are like tucked in. So you have these little flaps. So I'll try to point those out when I come to them. But so this is just the front. So it's just a piece of ephemera that I cut these little slits in here so I could run a bow through and tie it here on the side. And I did use gold stitching all over this little booklet thing, file folder flip. And so, okay, so there's this little tag tucked up. There's a little opening up here, so I've got this little tag in there. The most wonderful time of the year. So it just goes right there. And then this opens up like this. And so I've just got some ephemera tucked here. I left this open so you could tuck a photo in there. Back in there. And then this side is just adhered right here like a tuck spot so that I could tuck all these little things down in here. So we've got that. Got this little tag. This is separate. It looks like that. And then this little red foil tree. So I don't know if you can hear that noise. That's my little dog. She's making some weird noises. I don't know if she's asleep or what. She was barking earlier, so I had to wait till she quit barking. She's barking at the neighbor's dog, so I'm surprised they're not barking. So there's this flip here. So then this flips over here, and then this flips up like this. And so this is another envelope with a little opening here. So I just made a little, just a little shaker, and I decorated it up like that. Just a little rosette, and then I die cut around it, and put the word sparkle. That's the little die from, I'm not even sure, I think Paper Roses, I don't even know. But if you're interested in that, just let me know. And so that is how I decorated that. This little tab is a Cocoa and Reno die that was a collaboration with Pink Strawberries. And so I just have that in there. And then here I just die cut a little window and put vellum behind there so that it's got like a little peekaboo through right here through this little opening. And so I just decorated it with this piece of ephemera and this little die cut. And I did get this little shaker circle embellishment from Tina Marie from MrsEvally. And so this is a pink envelope that's tucked in. So it's tucked behind, and then this piece of paper adheres over the top of it so you can't see the flap of the envelope. I don't know if that makes sense. And so then we've got this side over here. And so here I've just put some napkin trim, a piece of pom-pom trim, and then I put this piece of ephemera is just tacked down here at the bottom so that I could use it for just a little tuck spot. And so I've just got this little cluster of tags here tied up with some seam binding, and it's all stitched and has some threads hanging off. It's so cute. I just love that. This is a My Porch Prints image. So just have that tucked in there, and up here there's another little tuck spot for another little tag. So just some little scraps of trim and tulle and some seam binding, and then just some little die cut bows. Looks like that. This is just some kind of crinkly tissue paper that I've copy dyed. And this one I did stitch with pink, so it is pink. See the pink threads. So this little envelope is green. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see, I have to stand it up. And so that just goes in there like that. And so this little envelope is green. You can kind of see the edge right here where it's green. And so then this flips open like this. Let me put it back down. So this flips open. And so this side I just put the word twinkle. That is a sticker from the collection that I used. And then here are just some little stars that I stitched some tulle over the top of. So we got the little gold border, and then the paper, and then the gold stitching with the tulle. And so that is what is in there. And then this side is another envelope, so it flips open. And I've just die cut a hot cocoa mug and just kind of adhered it right across the bottom and the side to make a tuck spot. And so in there I've just got this little tag. I just used some washi across the bottom. And then here I cut this little hot cocoa recipe from one of my old cookbooks, and I just adhered it or stitched it to the back of a piece of the pattern paper from the collection. And so here I just stitched a little bow with some seam binding. So that's really cute. Tucked in there, hot cocoa recipe. And then so this flips open. And so this side I adhered a little envelope. This is an In Love Art Shop envelope die that I have. And I just tucked in some little tags in this little journaling spot. And I just stapled on some little scraps here. And then put this little die cut bow on there. And also adhered one of the little candies that I showed you earlier that were in the pouch, one of the candy canes. And then this one looks like this. This one's a My Porch Print tag. And just some, you know, some little scraps, some lace, some little gold mesh. I'm not sure, this may have come from Hobby Lobby during Christmas, and then some tulle. So those are tucked up here in this little envelope, which I decorated like this. It's a little deer die cut, a little crepe paper rosette with some little glittery dotted tulle over the top of it, and then just a little sentiment across there. And then this side here is a die cut Christmas tree, and I just went ahead and adhered it down so it's on top of this doily. And this is what Jennifer's file folder looks like when you purchase it. It's coffee dyed, and it has this beautiful doily design on it. So beautiful. And so I'm so happy that you can actually see some of it instead of covering it all up. So I'm really happy for this little section here, so Miss Tove can see how beautiful this design is. And so that is that. This is a die from, I don't know if I said, In Love Art Shop. And so that is this section, and so it folds up like this, and then this flips over like this, and then this flips open, and then we've got this side here. So I went ahead, and the star that I punched out of here, I just went ahead and created a little tuck spot right there for these little tags here. So this is a My Porch Prints, and this one too, little printable that you can get from Etsy. And here I just put one of these little bows that I made. Buzzin' with V makes these, and I thought they were so cute, so I made some of these little crochet bows. And so that's what's on there, and you can see the gold strings. And this one's got the little tree with a piece of crochet trim, and then some tulle and some seam binding, and the threads. So that is what's, and I went ahead and put a little die cut star right there. So these are tucked up in there. And this is one of the stars paper clips from the collection from Merry Days. And you can see the beautiful file folder here on this page too. So happy for that. And then this opens up. And so here in the middle, I just put some pattern paper. This, I believe, is from the Pink Paper Peppermints, one of the collections that I purchased from her, and I printed some of the papers. And so that's one of those papers. And down here I just put a ruffle strip and put the word Noel and stitched it on. So in here you can see, more of the file folder. And so this little booklet here I made to tuck up in here. And here you can see I put the little Santa ephemera up in that corner. So this little booklet looks like this. And I did show on one of my last In Love Art Shop videos the beginnings of this. So this is a star background border, or a star background page die from In Love Art Shop, and looks like that. I ran it through twice so that I could have it on the front and the back, and then I stitched this up with gold thread, and it opens up to a fa la 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 la. And then I just left this book plain so she can do whatever she wants with it. And so here is one of the pages from A Trace of Sparkle from Jennifer. And the next page looks like this. This is a My Porch Prints printable that I printed on copy paper. And I did distress the edges. So it's snowflakes, really cute. And then here I put in a little bag. It doesn't have anything in it. I thought Tove could fill this up with whatever she wants. So this is a Hobby Lobby bag. And then a little rectangle doily. And these are from Kitty Weedy Papercraft. And then here is a CD envelope that I coffee dyed. And then here is another one of the My Porch Prints Snowflakes printables that I printed on copy paper. And then here, just a little pocket that I made. And this is a printable from My Porch Prints. And then a little piece of crunchy bag. A little doily that's coffee stained, copy dyed. My Porch Prints printable that I turned into a little folder. So you got a pocket on this side, a pocket on this side, and this little doily in the middle, and here's where I binded all the pages together and put these little stars on the ends of the strings so that it dangles like that. And then we've just got the ends to what I just showed you on this side. So really cute. And here on this side of the bag, I just went ahead and cut a slit up here at the top and a little notch so that there's another little pocket. And that is the booklet. Super cute. And so that just ties up like this. And I can tie that up later, but because my video is getting super duper long because I got so much to show. And then I'm just sending her some little extras. So I am sending her this little, oh, I didn't show you this. I was going to say that. So I made her this little tag here that goes over here on this pocket. So I made this little tag, and I just, so I stitched all these little pieces together, and then I adhered it to the top of the tag. And I made this little pocket out of vellum, and right here. So this is a little border that I made using this die here, the Sizzix die, 3D Impresslets 662769. Whoops, 662769. So it makes a 3D little die cut. So I'm sending her this, and I wanted to use it in the projects, and so I put it right here on the end of this tag. So isn't that cute? And then I made her these little Christmas trees. So these are identical. So I don't know if you can see it sparkle, but there's glitter paper back here on the edge. I kind of offset it so that you could see the glitter paper. Anyway, super cute. So there's two of these little trees tucked in here. This little die came from an Etsy shop, so if you're interested in that, just let me know. I'll be happy to give you the link for that. So that tucks in there. And so I showed you this earlier. I'm giving her this, and I've got her one of these little standy glue stands because I have this and I love it. So why not share the love, right? Share what you love. And then I also got her these little shaker dies that when Hobby Lobby had their big clearance sale, I picked up several of these. I didn't make this. I was going to, but I didn't get to it. And this one I didn't make either. So I picked her up a set, me a set. And then I got her these little star stickers from Hobby Lobby. And just some little plain word alphas from Dollar Tree. And so that is everything that I'm sending to Miss Tove, and I apologize, my video is super long. I wanted to show you guys all the details. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to check out all the girls, and we will be posting what we send and what we get, and I hope you guys enjoy our Christmas in July swaps. So until next time, I'll see you guys later, and thank you for watching.